うんうん。一人の研究。よいしょ。クラブに行きゃいいんだ。
This suit isn't appropriate for where we're going.
ああ、そういうことね。そう着替えろと。スポーツウェアここでいいのかな。ここでいいや。探偵棒なんだけどな。探偵棒。あ、探偵棒の件について。そう合ってないやろ。その前に合ってない気しかしねえけど大丈夫か。
Mr. Holmes, you played very well yesterday.
ほら、
I'm obliged
小
to
籠
you,
包
Sir
しよう。
Schultz. I play many outdoor
全
sports.
然違
That's
う
the
やん。
key to my success. My
帽
friend
子ち
Dr.
ゃうや
Watson
ん。
has decided to join me. Really? Mr. Holmes, would you like to see the first prize? A rare stone Mayan quiche calendar.
Mayan quiche?
Indeed. Their legendary king, Tekun Uman, has his statue just behind you. Although this one is a cast metal copy.
That? Oh.
Well, since only members may enter the clubhouse, we have exhibited the calendar outside. Please, explore.
I'd like to win the Mayan calendar. It's a beautiful work of art.
Mr. Holmes, I'm glad you are my opponent for the final. People call me Arthur the Invincible. So I wish you good luck.
Final with you know who?
話せる人
What a beautiful day for November.
This statue is made of metal. The statue of Tekun Uman.
Oh.
What a spectacular season. What a spectacular season. The great tournament of the London...
It's a great final. Did you see the first prize?
みんなその帽子や
I
ん
lost the
け。
quarterfinals, but the green was wet.
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Are you ready to begin the final game? Yes.
自分もやるのかよ。手持ちのボールを1段目の1段目、ああ白い線までやるって。行き過ぎたこれ。オッケー。これカーブ決めるのめんどくさくね。当たらんわな。当たらんよね。ルールを今分かっていないっていうのが断定的にダメなんで。これでいいのか。あ、もうちょっとやな。今の感じだったらもうちょっと。あれに当てないけんのか。今の感じやとこの辺りかな。この辺りで今日いいとこついたけどいいとこついたんやけど、もうちょっと手前か。白いのに当てないけんってことやろ。さっきこの辺やったっけ。この辺か。この辺でいいか。当たる？惜しい。くそくそー。あともうちょっとやったのに。スキップしていいか。
Congratulations on your game, Mr. Holmes. Exceptional. The award ceremony will be tomorrow morning. See you then.
意味がわからんわったわ。
Unfortunately, I'll be unable to attend tomorrow. Duty
意味が
calls.
わからんわ。このケース。
Let's go home.
家に帰ろう。そうだね。次の日焼け、一旦帰らなきゃ。思いっきり帽子を間違えたな。 帽子変えよう。
Oh, Daddy!
Hello, Mr. Bouvier.
Hello, Mr. Holmes.
Well, Caitlin?
Your costume!
Oh, don't you like it?
Oh, I do!
Caitlin, come on. Show some respect for your father.
適当に選んだ服だからしょうがねえだろうがよ。おお、適当に選んでんだよこっちは。実的なしな。他にあんのこれ。事故による怪我かな。いや、自殺にしとこう。他に見るとこどこだ。これでいいのかな。ああ、やっぱ魔術的なものでいいのか。
You know, Father, Miss Alice was telling me all about her travels. She has already toured the world with her own father.
Your daughter is exquisite.
And just to think that she was aboard the Orient Express when it was attacked. What a dream.
Indeed.
She's so creative and imaginative. And that reminds me, would you allow Caitlin to visit me so that she can practice playing the piano?
I'm sorry, but that won't be possible, miss.
Oh, Father, why did you say that?
Caitlin, we are neighbours. We'll meet again. Until then, I shall leave you with this book.
どっちみち断らないでってことやろこれ。2人で行かないよな。どれがいいかな。これでいいんかな。これ言ってんの大丈夫かな。言って大丈夫なのか。合ってんのか。まあ少々だからいいのか。いいのか。
Statue did it. It killed Zacharias.
Calm yourself now, Sir Charles. You've had a shock. Let the police do their duty.
What can a mere inspector like you
銅
do
像が
about it?
盗まれ
You
てや
don't
が
know
る
anything.
A mere inspector? Phew. And now here comes Mr. Holmes.
Lestrade, are you here to receive a prize as well?
Very amusing, Holmes. You can go home. The ceremony's been cancelled. We've got a murder scene here.
Really? And to think I only came here for my prize.
I know, Holmes. I saw your name on the list of finalists. So go away.
You're not going to congratulate me?
What? Do you really think I'm that naive? You turning up out of the blue and then bam, a murder? There's a surprise.
Oh, you're making a
コナン
spectacle
と
of
一緒だ
yourself,
からね
Lestrade. Let's just pretend that I am a
セ
simple
ッティングとは来るん
consultant,
です
your humble assistant.
Oh, all right then. A club member, Mr. Zacharias Greystoke, was killed at around 4 in the morning. There. Now don't mess around.
I promise that I won't, Inspector. What do you make of the facts?
It's quite clear. The murderer intended to steal the Mayan calendar. He was caught by Zacharias Greystoke. He then took up the first weapon that came to hand, the statue's spear, and killed Greystoke. Then he fled, just as Sir Charles was coming out of the club. Unfortunately, we've been unable to find any trail beyond the club's wall. It's as if the murderer vanished into thin air. Well, take a look for yourself.
銅像重いんだろう。そう簡単に盗
The
めん
surface is damaged.
なものやろ。
The surface is damaged. The iron mounting rod is broken.
無理やり抜いたにして有料無理がある。正直な話。もうやりやな。
The case is the case.
中見れないの。見れた。
Tissot watch. This watch is valuable and old.
現時刻はこれでいいの。
Zacharias's folder with some These drawings represent the Mayan symbol. This spear came from the statue on the pedestal.
他に見るところ。
Money was left inside the wallet.
財布かい。
Dry leaves. They make a noise. Zacharias probably walked across them. All valuables were left on the victim. The strike was powerful and well aimed.
投げ込んだとかありえる。あんたじゃん。あんたはもう休む。
If I believed Lestrade, this Mayan calendar was the reason behind the murder.
At your service, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you, Mr. Can I help?
他に調べられるのがあなただよ。
Sir Charles, are you able to tell me in detail what happened?
Ah, Mr. Holmes. Well, to prepare for the awards ceremony, I decided to spend the night here at the club. I was sitting alone at my desk when I suddenly heard a loud, metallic sound and a terrible shout. I hurried outside and well, I found the body of Zacharias. And I swear it. I saw the statue of the man running away.
おかしくない？
You saw the statue running?
It was dark, but yes, I'm sure of it. It was running, and it was making the most horrible metal sound as it did so. And can't you see? The pedestal is now empty.
Did you know the victim?
Yes, of course. It was Zacharias Greystoke. He is... was
銅像
club
なんだ
member
から
and an
歩
excellent
けるわけ
bowler.
がないし。ちょっとかっちゅう。
But why was he here so early in the morning?
じゃねえのか。
I don't know.
Sir Charles, where did the Mayan calendar come from?
It was donated anonymously. We received it shortly before the tournament, with a letter asking that it be awarded to the winner.
Is the calendar valuable?
Not really. It has historical value, of course. But to be truthful with you, Mr. Holmes, it isn't worth very much.
May I go in the clubhouse?
It's members only. I cannot authorize anyone unless that person has a written warrant from the police.
ペンダント。ペンダント。社交的。社交的でいいのかな、これは。政治活動品なのかな。バッジ。ああ、軍人さんやろうな。退役軍人で儲かってるただのチラシではないやろな。シンボル政治活動にしとこう。合ってるこれ。あ、政治活動あれやな。あるな。オッケー。社交的もオッケー。他に見れるのはこの中ちゃうんか。クラブハウスは入
Only
れ
club
る。
members have access.
レジを持ってこいってやってよ。レジとか持ってこいって困るんじゃボケ。
At your service, Mr.
他に見落としたものはなさそう。あるわ。これじゃないと見えないやつ。
Scratches on the stone.
ああ、なんかあるな。あるな。
Traces of metal on stone.
これじゃないと見えないものがあるな。
A piece of the statue's mounting rod.
もうない。ぽい。ぽい。ないっぽい。ないっぽいから、あなたに話す。
And what about the statue?
No idea yet. I imagine the thief must have taken it somehow.
Right, so they were thieves, and they were very well equipped.
Yes, must have been. Then there's also Sir Charles's version, but
Please go on.
he said this morning that he was alone at his desk when he heard a shout. He went outside and saw Greystoke lying on the ground and, believe it or not, he said that there was no one else on the green that night but the statue itself running away.
You mean that the statue might have killed the victim? Interesting.
Absurd, more like. Besides, it was dark and foggy.
So,
鉄
somewhat
甲
like your version.
冑のものが現れた。
Did you search the clubhouse?
What for? The murder took place outside. You're still here?
So いや、それじゃ無理だよ。どっちみちここら辺からやらないと無理があるよ。 で、あなたはこう見たと言ってたな。で、逃げるときに鉄甲冑がこっちにいた。これ一番にこうしてこうやろ、こうやろで現れて、それを見たっていうので、これを見たって言ったやろ。投げます、刺さります、で現れます。それを見ました。
No, it wasn't like that.
あれ違うの？合ってんじゃん。ちょちょちょちょちょちょちょちょこうの先行こうか。それを見た。ここでいいんじゃない？
No, it wasn't like that.
あ、そっか。夢を聞いてからやけ。投げますで、あ、お前じゃねえんだよ。お前じゃねえんだよ。投げます。で、でもこうやろ。こうじゃないと順序がおかしいで。悲鳴聞いたんなら投げた後じゃない。投げて倒れる。こうじゃないっていうのもおかしいんじゃない？
No, it wasn't like that.
こうじゃない。こう行ってこう行くよ。敵に倒れる。倒れる。それを見る。それでどうだ？絶対違うけどな。
No, it wasn't like that.
いやちょっと待って。
You're still here?
いやまだい
You're
るよ。
still here?
今なんつった？悲鳴聞いてっつったやろ。ちょっと待って。これやるんやったらこっちの方が早いんだ。こちら辺に出てくるのは最後かな。 でも走るのが最後やろ。金属音鳴って出てきて死んでるの見た。ならさっきので合ってるんちゃうん。合ってるんちゃ
Can
う
I
ん。
help you, Mr. Holmes?
いや、困ってるから聞いてんじゃん。い
A murder at my...
や、困ってるから聞いてんじゃん。ああ、まだあるし。
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
まだなんかあったし。なら見落としてんのまだあるってことやな。
A broken branch. Somebody jumped into the tree and then over the wall.
どっかになんかあるな、まだ。これで手がかり増えたりしてないよ。増えてないよね。降りて逃げるは最後でな。大きい音鳴ります。攻撃受けて倒れる。で、これで逃げるの見た。こうやった。絶対にこうやった。
No, it wasn't like that.
こうだから言ってんだろうがよ。こうやるよ。じゃ、こうやって、あんた最後。こうでは。
No, it wasn't like that.
いや、こうだからって。あんたの推理だとそうなるよ。おかしいだろ。そうなるんだってば。投げて音鳴ったの聞いたろ。でこうなるやろ。もしかしてさ、こういってこういってこういってこういってこうとか言わんよね。
It looks as if Zacharias was
な
killed
ん
the
だよ、
moment he
そういう
approached
こ
the
と
calendar
だ。
and killed by the spear from Takunuman's statue that jumped from its stand and
全部
escaped
め
over
んど
the
くせえ
wall.
な。
Well, Holmes, your conclusions as my consultant?
My conclusions are approximate to Sir Charles's testimony.
Oh dear, you think the statue did it?
Everything points to the fact that the spear was thrown from the pedestal, and Mr. Greystoke appeared not to notice the killer.
Indeed. The journalists will be ecstatic about your version.
I would like to examine the victim and take a look at his belongings.
Oh, you've amused me at least, Mr. Holmes. Very well. I'll grant you authorization for the examination at Scotland Yard, but nothing more.
絶対調べたよ。証拠品はないよ、もう。
Zacharias is...
彼に話すしかない。証拠品ってそこしかなくない？
The Iron Mountain
ついてて、
traces. It looks like the statue broke away from its pedestal.
You're still...
まだいたの。
At your service, Mr. Holmes. Can I help you, Mr. Holmes? Can I help you, Mr. Holmes?
超困ってるよ。超困ってる。
A broken branch.
今超困ってる。クラブの中見せてほしいぐらい困ってる。
Only club members have access.
入れないとかいうふざけてるから思ってる。こっちに行くんかい。とかを調べるって言ったよね。
Thank you for coming so quickly, Watson. Lestrade already has the victim's body in the autopsy.
I'm always ready to help. I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
At your service, Mr. Holmes.
The coroner mentions in his report some specific cardiac and digestive system damage. Red eye. It looks like a serious infection.
This is where the spear entered the body. The murderer aimed for the heart.
的確やな。
These scars are wrong.
それにしても的確やな。撃ち方が。
Traces of alcohol were found in the stomach. Apparently Zacharias had been drinking before his death.
撃ち方が的確やけどな。遺品は
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
遺品はどこにあるの？
These scars are old.
結構な古靴よな。見るもんはない気がする。
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
遺品はどこにあんのさ。
There's no need to disturb. There's no need to disturb Lestrade for the time being. An ordinary pencil. Money was left inside. Oh, Zachariah. Tissot what? Tissot. This spear came from the statue. The Mayan calendar. Here's a... Interesting. What are the symbols here? I could use this dictionary to translate the calendar's glyphs. They are the symbols that were drawn on the Mayan calendar. The papers from Zacharias' folder. They can help us to translate the Mayan message.
Look. これとこれをこれを文章にしろやろ。飾られしなのかどっちかな。これ？いやでもこれじゃないね。え？ある？救われるとかじゃなかった。あ、あった。聖なる神殿を水なるもの。ものは誰一人とかじゃないかな。これか。女王殺されるとかそういう感じか。物にはこれ物には呪いが あるかこだけど。選ばし者長によりシアナバックそっか呪いが降りかかり深い何周もしよるけど見当たらんの目が消し穴すぎてわからねえ聖なる神殿を荒らす者には呪いが降りかかりこれ与えられるかな。この光封印するどっちかな。聖なる神殿を生み出す者には呪いが降りかかり封印されし像により与えられる選ばれし与えられる選ばれし間違ってんのかな。
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
この 書いてるとしたらここかな。
I don't think so. I should pay more attention to details.
になる設定を指すものは呪いが降りかかりバイラス等により
No, I think I've missed something here.
しかな。
Cursed will be anyone who disturbs the sacred temple. They will meet their death by the risen statue. Only the chosen will have mercy.
何か満た
It's
す
not only a calendar, it's a curse. Zacharias Greystoke, a member of the club, was killed as the curse decreed.
あれ繋がったこれこっちじゃないのかな証言的に。クラブ行ってさっき用がないって言ったわけあれか。ここも行かなきゃいけないんだね。なんか用があるってことだよ。ちょっと待って。気になるとこあったのじゃ。さっき用がないって言ったから見切ったからなんかあれやないかな。用がないって言ってたとこもあるんだけどこれいいのこっち
There's no need to disturb the Strahd for the time being.
ないのか。
I'm always ready to help anytime, Holmes.
There's no need to disturb the Strahd for the time being.
なんか見落としてんのかな。
It was a powerful throw. The spear pierced right through the body. The weapon must have been thrown by a strong and skilled person.
It's possible that the link between Zacharias and the curse is at the archaeological club. I'll need a search warrant.
これで調べ終わったことになってる。向かい側用がある。令状をくれ。
Aren't you supposed to be investigating those cases of yours instead of bothering me?
Good day to you too, Inspector. I have a small favour to ask of you, a search warrant to investigate the murder at the club.
No, no, and no.
Since I'm without the warrant, I should find something else to do. By the way, do you know if Sir Robin is currently in town?
I have no idea. And why on earth should you even think that I might know that?
Well, I believe I may have solved a case about, let's say, a salacious inspector.
No, it's not what you think. Nothing dishonourable happened. Go on then. Take your warrant.
So he refused to give you the search warrant?
Oh no, I've got it. I won't need you for a while now, Watson. I'll see you later.
Hmm. いろいろと増えたな。くるくる入ろう In the crowd. Oh, ない、死体がない。死体じゃが
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's
くるくる入ろう
I need to get the key first.
鍵
Oh, it's horrible. Do you think the club will be closed?
Sir Charles, I have a search warrant. I would like to take a look inside the clubhouse.
I see. Here's the key, but I do protest.
ははは暴いてやるぜ犯人は君なんじゃないのかいケーキかなブラック 純金。
Ah, Sir Charles was once a captain in the guard. The 50th birthday of Lord Steve. Charles Yellingham has a large family.
これ財布か。来てんな。来てんじゃねえのかこれ。
Interesting. It appears that the club is unable to pay its debts to the bank.
あ、まだある。見るとこまだある。どっちかでしか見れないものがあるのかな。そういうのじゃない。こっちか。
A message to Sir Charles from Zacharias Greystoke, the victim.
何かあるな、裏が。明らかに裏があるぜ。
Zacharias Greystoke. I wonder who this man is. I wonder who this man is. It's Sir Charles Yellingham, the director of the club.
あ、まだ見るとこある。これか？
It's
ここか。
Guatemala, 1881. I don't think this is a bowls tournament.
あ、まだ見るとこあるわ。
The photograph appears to have been faked or damaged. I'll take it.
わあ、クマさんだ。でっかい。言ってた
The
じゃん。
late Mr. Blinkhorn's collection. The late Mr. Smith's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection. The late Mr. Sutherland's collection. The late Mr. Roberts' collection.
So それにしてもでかい地球儀だな。すっげえな。
This metal globe is very impressive. Some bits are missing. Some bits are missing.
あ、ここに
Some
も
bits are missing.
欠けてんのはなんでだ。
These antiques look quite valuable. It appears that it's a part of a gold statue from Guatemala. Solid gold. It's worth a fortune. This piece has been cleanly and intentionally cut. These trunks have just arrived. They're from Zacharias Greystoke's antique collection. Interesting. The men who own these collections are all dead.
叩くぐらいこれ。叩くぐらいしかできないの。なるぐらいしかできないのかい。中を見る行くのは何だっけ。お金見に行くとこ。これ以外多分ないやろ。反応するなどうかな。ようわからんからなんかあったで、なんで死んでんのかが気になるけど。
Sir Charles, you informed me that you didn't know why Mr. Greystoke was here at such a time.
That's correct. I have no idea.
But in fact you do. Mr. Greystoke wrote to you about him coming with another person to visit.
Ah, well, yes, that is right. He raised a scandal about the Mayan calendar, so he wanted to see me before the ceremony. But I don't know exactly what it was that he wanted, or who this other person he mentioned might have been.
You have a fine collection at your club, with one disturbing thing in common.
Oh, all the items are from our club members.
いや、不典すぎだろ。死んだ後に寄付され
But
てるん
only
だよ。
from deceased members, including Mr. Greystoke.
Yes, but it is a rule of the club that all our members undertake to donate their personal collections to us in the event of their death.
あんたが奪い取ってんちゃうんか。帰っていいのかな俺。一旦帰ろう。もうないやろ。調べなきゃいけないものもあるしね。あ、繋がっちゃった。こっちじゃないかな。他にあんのか手がかりが。 どっかに手がかりが他にあるんだな。写真調べよう、写真を。写真を調べましょう。
It appears that part has been painted over. I need to find out what's underneath. Let's try to remove the paint with solvent.
ペンキだから。
Let's try to.
いいのか。
Let's gently remove the paint with a soft cloth.
布？ああ、もう一人いるわ。こういうのが綺麗に撮りたくなる。誰だね。
There's another person in the photograph.
Is there anything I can do to help?
Look here. There's a person with a swollen eye who was concealed within this photograph. A dispute of some kind, do you think, Watson?
Possibly. But it appears to me a characteristic symptom of a rare tropical disease that is found in South and Central America.
South America? Brilliant, Watson!
Happy to help.
Is it deadly?
Well, there is a chance he survived.
I shall ask Sir Charles, but who knows what he'll say.
I have an idea. There is only one hospital for such illness. The Hospital for Tropical Diseases. I have friends who work there.
Oh, yes?
Well, the chances are slim, but I'll pay them a visit. If he's in London, they would have seen him.
隠れた人物を誰か聞かなきゃな。像に映ってたのは誰だ。正直に白状せろ。白状しな。
I found this photograph on your wall. You're in it, but do you know who these men are? Particularly the gentleman with the swollen eye.
Oh, him. But that's poor Mr. Albiot. He died from fever during an expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago. We were searching a Mayan Quiche temple, but everything went wrong. We were unable to enter the temple and the expedition ended in disaster. I'm here, and here is Zacharias. And there is Bernard Marley, another member. He's over there, near the pedestal. By the way, he's the fellow who built that terrible statue. He created it, must have been 10 years ago.
Albeit was a club member. Where is his collection?
Well, the devil if I know. We never did locate it.
Kimi じゃないのかな? Kimi かね?
Mr. Bernard Marley, I presume. My name is Sherlock Holmes. I have to ask you about an expedition to Guatemala.
Shh, not here. It's too dangerous. I'll give you my card. Visit me there where we can talk.
What? 間違えた。あ、繋がった。あ、繋がった。調査を続けたい。なんかあるはず。
Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
It's that way.
Keaton Street.
I'm not expecting anyone.
Possum Street. Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I don't know.
知らねえと言うんじゃねえよ、ボケ。
I'm not expecting anyone.
Possum Street. Excuse me, where is Grub Street?
I'm not entirely sure, but I think it's the street going up the hill, not far from here.
じゃあその丘を教えろ。じゃあ
Sorry, I'm working. I can't open the door.
丘
Keaton Street. Possum Street. Possum Street.
こっちかな。
Cranny Street.
クラニー
Cranny Street. Grub Street.
これや。この8番に。6 8これや。
Horse of Pedro Alvarado. He was a conquistador, I believe. Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Ah, he's in his office. It's the door near the...
Fresh scratches. Hello there, my man. Is your boss in?
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
Something large and heavy was dragged here.
Mr. Holmes, you must forgive my escape at the club. It wasn't a safe place to talk.
And it's safer here?
Yes, better here. Not my office. I have secured my foundry, you know.
Ah, reassuring.
これやろうな。精密作業やろうな。複雑な作業なのかな。あとは一人。
Did you know Zacharias Greystoke, the victim?
Yes, he was a brave friend. Such good karma until yesterday.
Do you recognize the unwell man in this photograph?
By Jove, albeit. Yes, that's him. The poor fellow met his end in Guatemala. He was struck down by a terrible disease.
You were friends?
Not really, but he was an active member and a courageous man. Too courageous. You can't fight against the Kijay gods.
Eh?
And what of the expedition? You were seeking a Mayan temple?
Yes, the temple of Tekun Uman. Another one of Charles's stupid ideas. We found it, but there was some kind of strange force that prevented us from entering. An evil aura. It was Tekun Uman's emanation. We could all feel it. Albeit its disease worsened suddenly, there was nothing we could do. And now, with Zacharias' death, the curse has reawakened.
After 14 years?
Prophecies are timeless. Even in the beyond, there is no escape.
Did Zacharias believe in the prophecy?
It's not a matter of belief, don't you understand? Zacharias was convinced that we could stop the curse by studying the calendar. What insanity! He sent me a message. He wanted us to visit the club and try to convince Charles to remove the calendar from the awards ceremony.
But you didn't go.
I knew Charles would refuse. Anyway, studying the calendar wouldn't help. Tikkun Uman is far too powerful.
Your relationship with Charles Yellingham is...
Not friendly. Well, it is reciprocal. You know, most of his expeditions are failures because he is too focused on his hypothetical career to be in politics.
He has political ambition.
Well, that would be an understatement. He has ambitions for the House of Lords, and the club is his means of achieving this. It's also the reason for his disastrous management. But he still succeeds in finding money. I wonder how.
What's your opinion on Tikkun Uman's statue having disappeared?
I don't know, but I have nothing to do with it. Nothing.
But in fact, you do. You made the statue.
That's true. But it was 10 years ago. You can't blame me for that.
Don't you think so? After all, it is the statue that is responsible for killing.
No! It's Tikkun Uman. But who could imagine that a simple statue replica would be chosen by Tikkun Uman? Nobody. I have to leave you now. I've got paperwork to do. And we've spoken too much. He could hear us. Tikkun Uman. Well, goodbye then.
A furnace for melting metal. A drawing of Tikkun Uman. No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. This mechanism is quite modern. All the gears are of good quality.
Sorry, I'm too busy to chat.
No oxidation. This metal arm has never been outside. It's not part of the bowling club statue. There were two large boxes. Two large boxes which were inside the warehouse. They were taken to Bernard Marley's office. It's probable that the missing crates contained pieces of Tikkun Uman's statue. Marley is hiding something inside his office. I'll have to visit it, but at night, and with Watson.
Caitlin's at Miss Alice's playing the piano. She disobeyed me.
Well, Holmes, I was inspired to... Oh, look here. The postman has made a mistake. He's delivered a letter addressed to Miss Alice.
Oh, he mistook 221B for 221C. Give it to me, Watson.
今月いっぱい。は？したよ。したっちゃ。
I can't help myself. I
今
must open
月は
this
ま
letter.
だちゃ。来てないっけ。
It would be easier to... It would be...
先月分のはもらったじゃん。
I need to turn... I need to open... Miss Alice planned to live here because of me. I need to have a talk with her as soon as possible. I need something... I need... Let's reseal it. That's it.
Don't stop playing, Kate. I'm going to take some air on the balcony for a few minutes.
I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony. That's not the one I need. That's not... That's not... That's not the one I need. That's not... That's... Here it is. I need to speak with Miss Alice first. She's on the balcony.
ベランダってどこ？こっち？
How about telling me why you came here in the first place?
Mr. Holmes, why do you ask? I hardly think that I'm accountable to you.
Since you extended an invitation to my daughter against my wishes, I believe that you are.
So said the father, cloaked in all his severity. My word, you almost frightened me.
You won't say that. Very well. Ask Caitlin to come home now.
Oh, poor child, let her play. Such insouciance. So useful for covering up disturbing secrets. And since you intend to hide the truth from her...
What?
We all have our secrets.
You...
But don't worry, Mr. Holmes. Caitlin is a sensitive child, and I like her enormously.
Alice, come back in. I can do it. See? You're wonderful.
I like to think that the feeling is mutual. We wouldn't want her to know of your secrets, or for her to be unhappy. I have to go inside now.
Ah,
Are you sure? That's fantastic.
and we can visit him. But you should disguise yourself first.
My archive. I can always consult with it if needed.
Holmes, we have to go...
This suit isn't appropriate for where we're going.
실하네. 고래 나라이니까요.
This should be the right place. Our man might be here.
I need to finish here first.
Mr. Byron?
More doctors? Please. I've just received my treatment. I need to rest a while before I leave.
We would like to ask you some questions about an expedition that took place 14 years ago.
An expedition? What expedition? You're wrong. I've never left London.
Is it not you in this photograph from Guatemala?
Guatemala? Chacuna man! Dr. Baird! Come here quickly, I don't feel well!
What on earth is going on? Please, calm down. I'm sorry, my dear colleagues, but Dr. Brunt is waiting to give Mr. Byron a private consultation. You can wait here.
What should we do next, Holmes?
Weren't you paying attention? We have to wait, but we'll take advantage of the situation.
Our man passed by a circus. He recently purchased Chinese tobacco. This address is almost invisible.
Oh, you're still here?
Obviously. We're waiting for Mr. Byron. Is he not with you?
No, the gentleman left directly after his consultation.
Oh, he forgot to collect his belongings. Holmes, it seems that Albeit has escaped.
Obviously. And he knows that we are aware of his true identity. Quickly. I know how to find him. Watson, stay alert, and you'll need to be quiet.
違うか。
This door is securely locked. I must find another way in.
なんかある。
Others might see nothing here but fence, but there is more to it than that. Others might see nothing here but fence. Others might see nothing.
れここじゃない。こっちか。さっきのレバーとジャンプするんじゃんこれ。フラッシュガンにすると。
balcony doors open? Watson, I need your help.
これがあるんか。いや、さっきんとこでもやっとけよこれ。失敗すると嫌なんだよ。
Holmes, I'm here. Can you let me in?
A Mayan pyramid. A slot. It appears to be part of some mechanism.
I'll need a dagger to work the mechanism.
There's a recurring theme that connects all of these sculptures. Marley is obviously an avid student of mechanics.
We need to hurry and find out what Mr. Marley is hiding.
Nani? Oh, なんか対立始まったぞ。対立始まったぞ。一回ミスしちゃった。
I hope this dagger fits. A Mayan pyramid. Another statue of Tikkun Uman. So, Bernard Marley built a mechanical globe. This globe has space inside. It should be possible to open it.
It can move, but a part of the mechanism is missing. Be careful, Watson, unless you want to be speared by Tikkun Uman.
Marley dismantled these alarm clocks for their parts. It's closed. It's closed.
짠 우리야 뭐. 일단은
The chain doesn't fit. The chain doesn't fit here. The chain doesn't fit here.
왜? 아, そっか。これ先に入れんとあれか、高さが上がんの。
It's shut. It seems you found the key to the safe.
This part is in solid gold. It's worth a fortune. This part... The statue is in 3 parts. Only the gold is original. Marley must have reconstructed the other 2. A piece of a map in metal. A piece of...
持っていかねえの。
The statue is in 3 parts. A piece of a... This object evidently connects... It's almost daylight. The workers will be here soon. It's time to leave. This part...
まだ足りないんだろうな、全部使い切る。
Thanks to the information I obtained at the... We know that albeit paid a visit to an opium den, a crowded market, and a circus, he also purchased some Chinese tobacco. Let's find a place in London where all 4 elements are close together. Now we need to find a street name ending in OOK. Here it is. 21D Brook Street. Watson, I believe we found Albeit's flat.
Do you hear that? Quick, we have to open this door.
The door's too... The door's...
No! Please help! Help! Please help!
8ボタン変だとちゃんと書いてくれ。もう開くやろ。
All of these statues serve as a perfect hideout for the attacker. This table could serve as cover. This table could serve as cover.
If I cut those ropes, the curtains will fall and block the attacker's view. Watson, I'll try to reach those curtains to close them. Cover me. Watson, cover me! Watson, come here. He's behind the screen.
What should we do next, Holmes? What should we do next, Holmes?
Our assailant escaped using this rope. Our assailant escaped using this rope. Our attacker escaped through this skylight.
Kill me!
Calm down. It's over now. It's gone.
You? Oh. But why are you here? You're not doctors, are you?
No. Well, you're half right. Shall we remove these masks? Your true name is Albeit, is it not? You were a member at Charles Yellingham's club.
Yes, I was.
Can you tell us what happened here?
After your visit at the hospital, I quickly returned home. I was lying there on a sofa and felt an evil presence in the room.
An evil presence?
Never mind. It's probably the fever.
Or perhaps a living statue?
Yes. It was one of the double statues. I saw its shadow. I believed that it was searching for me, that it wanted to kill me. It was horrible.
As in Zacharias' murder, the statue came to life when its intended victim appeared in front of it. I must examine your residence. It may hold some clues. Tell us about your expedition to Guatemala 14 years ago?
It was in my former life.
What really happened there? You were said to have died.
I was ill with a terrible fever. I asked them to leave me there. I can't remember how. I only have flashes of memory. But by some miracle, I survived. I left an eye and one arm behind. It took me time, but at last I managed to return to London.
Why do you use a false name?
That expedition signaled the end of my career, and my very life as I'd known it. I changed my name and my address. Now I'm weak and useless and alone. I'm a walking dead man.
Not for long.
Perhaps this was it. It was my curse to fade away little by little. Tekunu man's revenge.
You are aware of Zacharias' murder, are you not?
Yes, and quite aptly I read that he was killed with a spear.
Aptly?
Well, he practiced archaeology almost as though it were a sport, seeking adrenaline. Imagine his state of adrenaline when he died, him being the prey.
And who would have been the hunter?
Tekunu man? Whoever, whatever. It'll soon be over for me at any rate. Well, thank you again for saving me. Well, thank you again for saving me.
A statue was once here. Now, it appears that the missing statue may have escaped via the window in the roof. The iron mounting rod. Albiet's wife and son, I presume. This model forms a part of another, larger model. The interior seems well designed, but 1894. This model... This bed is very small.
There's a little bed in a small room. It's being used.
Well, it is for my son, Gulliver. After my official death, my wife and he left for Glasgow. Upon my return, I installed this room.
So they know about you?
My boy Gulliver visits occasionally. But I wonder, what is the life of a crippled father? They will lose me again.
Mr. Albiet, what is this?
How? It's impossible. How did you find it?
Answer me.
17 years ago, I built a model of Tekenu Man's temple. We stored it inside the club's globe before leaving for the expedition. I've no idea if it's still there. While in Guatemala, I had dreams about a missing part. A pyramid. Then, when we entered the temple, I experienced vivid visions.
Wait a minute. You entered the temple?
Well, yes, we did. And we found the pyramid from my visions. But I was too weak. I was unable to solve the mystery of its entrance. I failed there. I always wanted to understand why. So upon my return...
You rebuilt this final part according to your visions and...
Nothing. But I'm dying, and at least my son will see that I did my best to complete my life's work. thank you again for saving me.
Our assailant escaped using this rope.
I heard that Zacharias was killed by the statue's spear.
ちろん。違う。ここではないな。違うな。ここじゃない。こっちか。ここ。ヘビーここもダメだろ。ヘビー人魚。行き詰まった。人、魚、貝みたいなやつ。こうか。ここ。これでしょ。 ころを折りに来てんだろこれ。ヒントがどっからあるんだ。ナイス。ここから90度にやってみて。天才か？あとはここから90度を上げればいいのか。180度。ここ閉じてみる。どれだ？これか。かな？あ、逆か。適当にいて合ってんのがすごいね。待って。 あ。もう謎解きしたくないんですけど。 で目赤くないよ。
Treasure of Takunuman. the statuette that Bernard Marley, Sir Charles and Zacharias all shared. The calendar. It was here. So Zacharias, Sir Charles, and Marley have all known about this from the beginning. No keyhole or handle. There must be a way. This is the stat...
謎を解かなきゃいけないでしょ。攻略を見させてもらう。ちょっと書いてた通りなんだろうけど、上の数字か。ここだからこれこれで腕を失ったのか。 やっぱ借金じゃない、こっちか。終わった。やっと終わった。
Mr. Albeit. Oh, you're here with your son.
Yes, obviously.
We have to talk with you, and it involves the police.
I see. Gulliver, go across the road to Mrs. James. This is an adult conversation.
Hold on just 1 second, please.
A pygmy?
As I suspected. Albeit brought him back from Brazil. You were both slaves there and you escaped together, am I correct?
You are. We are companions through life to death. He's more like a brother to me.
It's clear enough now. You and your accomplice are guilty to the murder of Zacharias Greystoke.
They had to pay for what they did. If only I'd had the time to get all of them. But Gulliver only did what I told him.
It's for the judge to decide that. But given the nature of judges, I doubt that he will be lenient towards a pygmy who kills an Englishman.
What the?
Father, Mr. Orson Wilde is here, and I'm going to stay with Miss Alice.
What?
Did you forget? And he's visiting.
No.
Yeah.
Miss Alice has visited.
Oh, guess what? And
Great.
Mr. Wilde, your room.
Charming. This is such a fascinating city.
We need to talk.
I'd rather not. You're going to be angry again. Goodbye, Mr. Wilde.
Is it 5 o'clock already? I think I might go and ask Mrs. Hudson for some tea.
終わります。チキン爆弾。